what do you know? It's the Rigmarole, a totally improvised comedy show based on your suggestions. Well, what do you think you got going on tonight? Get your typing fingers ready because we need some suggestions. We get the title of the show from your suggestions. We get a couple more prompts, and then we're off and running. We create characters, situations, scenarios based on your suggestions. We play lots of different characters. We may go forwards and backwards in time, and we use the sound of a to tell each other when we want to start.
That's exactly right. When you hear the sound of that bell, we're going to make a new scene happen. We're going to be switching an idea. So pay attention because the thing that you were just seeing may no longer be the thing that you're currently seeing. It's a new moment of enjoyment.
It's a new moment of enjoyment. That's the Rigmarole's promise. Tonight, we have the well-to-do and monocular, if that's a word, Marc Little is in the mother grabbing house.
Wow, thank you so much. And we also have the warbly and fitted Kerby Joe Grubb. Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm so well fitted. All right, we've got carolers. Coming in hot, Marie, with the seasonal suggestions. Thank you.
Frosted.
Dumbfounded. Great suggestion.
Oh, sheriff, detective, nice.
Sheriff, detective. Spy. Ooh, polite. Healer.
Candid.
Lucifer.
Serious.
Maniacal. Maniacal. Laughable. Blithe.
Smart.
Thespian. Awesome suggestions, you guys. You too.
Panhandler.
Panhandler. Allergic. I like spy. So what do we think? The what spy? A exotic spy?
Ooh.
A giving spy? You choose.
Oh.
Marc, you choose.
Oh, dang, I like both those. Let's do with issues. We've never done it like that, but what about the spy with issues?
Okay, great.
Okay,
I love it. The spy with issues.
Yeah, that's fun.
That's the title of this here episode. What's it going to be? I don't know, because this show's totally made up. Get off my back. Just watch. You'll figure it out as we figure it out together. We're being nice tonight. Marc has a question for you.
What was your high school mascot? And,
if you didn't have a high school mascot or you didn't like your high school mascot, then make one up.
Yeah.
Mine was the Spartans.
Oh. See, that's pretty BA. Mine was the Grizzlies.
Ooh, Grizzlies. Oh, look at this one. Boom. Right there.
Grizzly.
Mine was the Good Job Mom.
Good job, Mom. Ladybug. Oh, Ladybug.
Cowboys. Wow.
Oh, Dolphin.
Panhandler. Okay, actually, very, very California of you.
Pioneers, ocelots.
Okay. Ocelots.
Osos.
The eyes. It's all in the osos. Ojos.
Koala bears.
Conquistadors.
Oh.
Julie.
Sharks.
Ghosts. The ghosts.
Yeah, the ghosts. That actually
Yetis.
Pretty cool.
What do we like?
Let's see. I thought Pioneers was pretty good.
Matadors.
There's a lot of really. These are all very fun.
Pioneers is good. Let's go with Pioneers.
We'll go Pioneers.
Okay, great. And for our third and final question, which will direct and steer the show and the way it's going. No, not that one. That's a secret one. What are you secretly wishing for as you holiday present? Is it grammar lessons? Me? Yes, it is. Is it ability to form grammatically correct sentences? Oh, I secretly wish for that. What are you secretly wishing for as you holiday present? Let's see. Wrong question. Okay. She's wishing for a wrong question. Nice. He's not real. Gold.
Gold.
More
More
mugs.
mugs.
Mhm.
Youth potion.
My wish isn't a secret. Oh, wine glasses. Beautiful. Are they full when you receive them, Becky? That's awesome. Mistletoe. Uh-huh.
New socks.
More boots.
My boots. A clock.
Slippers.
Money.
Plans.
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 I'm wishing for plans.
And I want trips.
Fighting words.
Fighting words.
Damn squirrels. Underwears.
Uh-huh. Them squirrels. Family time. Oh, nice. Let's see. What do we like? Family time, them squirrels. Ooh, we got more here. A catcher.
Catcher.
A certificate for free housekeeping forever. I'm gonna go with that one. A certificate for free housekeeping forever. Excellent suggestions, you guys. Also, tights was a really good one. Don't forget about gifts, questions, bells, and llamas. Or if you're in Spain, you could pronounce it llamas. Okay, so wonderful answers. Thank you so much. These will shape our show, as we said. You'll see them show up somewhere. And what are they, Marc? What do they win?
You win Pioneers as your first suggestion for what was your high school mascot. Free housekeeping for life, a certificate of that for your secret wish. And today's episode of the Rigmarole is entitled...
Hey, psst. Hey, come here.
Huh.
The spy.
With issues.
Jeffrey was an aspiring spy on his way to Spy Academy in the San Fernando Valley of California, the world's largest and most prestigious spy academy in the world. He always listened to his cool earphones when he was on his way. It made him feel like he was in Mission Impossible or some other spy-related movie. He typed on his phone and changed the track to something a little funkier, yet still espionage worthy. Jeffrey knew that the thing that he was going to have to struggle with most in Spy Academy was coming out and being inconspicuous. He really tended to draw a lot of attention to himself. And, spies, well, they don't do all that. So Jeffrey knew that that was going to be his biggest challenge, because espionage and figuring out what people were up to in a secret and clandestine way, well, that always came easy to Jeffrey ever since he was a little kid. Hey, Jeffrey. Jeffrey, it's your grandfather. Are you here?
Hey, Grandpa. I think I know what you're up to.
Jeffrey, my boy, please take off the earphones, Jeffrey. Your old granddad got something to tell you.
Okay, go ahead, Grandpa.
Boy, those moves are something else. So, Jeffrey, as you know, we've been working for 6 years now, ever since you were 6 years old, and now you're 12. That's how math works.
Of course I know that, Grandpa. I've been tracking you.
Jeffrey, have you been tracking me? Because I did feel the eyes of scandal upon me through my window this morning. Was that you, Jeffrey?
Well, I could show you the recording on my camcorder here, Grandpa. It's of you.
Jeffrey, I have taught you well. Now, Jeffrey, you haven't shared with anyone the things that I've taught you about spying on your grandmother, for instance, or going to your Aunt Carol, my daughter's work, and taking down notes about what she's been up to, or even your teachers in the teacher's lounge. You haven't shared those with anybody, have you, Jeffrey?
No. I do my best to stay clandestine, Grandpa. I know, as an aspiring spy, I'm only 12 years old, but by the time I'm older, I want to be a professional spy. I know the most important thing is to remain clandestine. And I know you always say that I have a hard time being clandestine, Grandpa, but
Jeffrey, stop. You're gonna have to. This is gonna be the biggest challenge for you now, Jeffrey, is to not try to move around too much when you're doing your spying. But you must have done a good job when you were spying on me at the house this morning. Well, Jeffrey, let me ask you, what did you learn about your granddad when you were spying this morning?
Well, Grandpa, I saw that you were inside cooking bacon.
Was I ever, Jeffrey? Was I ever? And that's an interesting piece of tidbit that you picked up there, Jeffrey, because I was trying to keep that bacon cooking from your grandmother. I had it under 3 paper towels, and it was around the corner. How indeed did you find that out piece of information, Jeffrey?
I smell bacon, but I don't see any bacon. Are you hiding bacon from me, Chester?
No, Daphne. I would never do such a thing. And ever since you lost your eyesight in that eclipse accident when the sun shone so bright at such a high speed and so unexpectedly, I've only been truthful with you about the things that you cannot see.
8 months earlier at the eclipse.
Today there will be an eclipse. Be certain to look directly into the sunlight, but only during the time of the eclipse. In 5, 4, 3.
Oh! God, it burns, but I can't look away. Chester! Chester, I can't see it! Chester, please. I'm out here by myself. Someone, my eyesight is dwindled. I can't see.
Well, I didn't want to go to the eclipse, and I don't know what Daphne, what she thinks she's going to learn by looking at an eclipse. I'm a little afraid, to be honest with you, Carol, and I didn't want to go out there and risk my vision. But your mother, she's quite a rapscallion when it comes to this type of thing.
Well, Dad, I just wish you would help Mom, because I know she's a rapscallion and I know she loves eclipses, but she really just wants to spend time with you, Dad.
Carol, when we have these nice Sunday chats, it's your beautiful voice that always calms me, makes me feel like I'm a young father again with his baby girl in his arm, just whiling and weaning and whistling away.
Well, Dad, I feel the same when I get to speak to my sweet father, as is our Sunday tradition.
I'm sorry, Carol. I hear your mother screaming as if there's something horribly wrong with her eyeballs, and so I must hang up the telephone now and go attend to your mother.
I'll call you later to continue our chat.
Say it for me one time. Say it for your old dad.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too. Jeffrey had a rich history in his family, as everyone knew. His grandfather was a spy who had been outed by the Cuban Missile Crisis. Not the Cuban Missile Crisis that everyone knows about, the secret, clandestine Cuban Missile Crisis. It had to do with Fidel Castro and that sneaky, sneaky bastard.
Mr. Castro, I'm sorry to have to report this to you, comrade.
What is it that you want from me? I am having my churros and a milk in the morning, and I do not want you to be interrupting.
Oh, churro, right? Like kind of like we did it, like churro.
Oh, you take that to España. You like to use these words in a way that people from Spain want to use it, then you get out of Cuba, okay? Or take a floaty and float over to Miami if you think you're so international. Hector, you are no member of my dictatorship, okay? You're on thin ice, buddy, and ice doesn't even grow in Cuba.
Okay, well, this is probably part of what I was coming to tell you about because it's a bit of an issue. We are having a missile crisis, and I don't know if Cuba is even still going. Are you loading the revolver to shoot me?
I'm loading the revolver, and there's one bullet for you, Hector, and there's one bullet for me, and there's one bullet for Destiny, my girlfriend that I never told anybody about. And there's one bullet for my wife, who I haven't seen in 3 years because I locked her in the basement. Ah, that's right, I locked her.
Has anyone seen my husband, Fidel? I'd literally like to get out of this basement. There's a real lack of food and supplies. And there's also...
I'm so sorry, Miss Castro. I know you can't see me. My name is Julian. I'm an intern here.
What's your name?
Julian. Julian Casavetes. I'm a dictatorship intern. I'm doing my doctorate in dictatorships at South Miami University, and I'm an intern, and they just told me to stand by your door and not
Julian.
Julie. Julie. Oh yeah, that's me.
You're laughing?
I was just I'm not like a native speaker of the Cuban language.
Speak Spanish.
Okay. That's
you gringo. You gringo.
I am 100% a gringo. I'm really sorry. Actually, you know what? There's a little door on the door. Oh, hi. Sorry.
You're the first person I've seen in 3 years.
First person?
A human. Even gringo person, any person.
So you've seen like non-humans, like
no?
Are there rats in there or what?
Yes, there's many rats. This is why I'm missing one finger, and my husband, he will never take me back if I'm missing this finger.
That's why you're here, is because you're missing the finger?
No, I lost the finger here to the rats because I was using it to try and lure in one of the rats so I could kill it and eat it for sustenance because no one has been giving me any food. I've been in this dungeon. My husband, though he is a great leader and a very kind man.
He's like, I mean, I've interned with a few different dictators, and he's like, I mean, I know for you it's not good. For you it's not good, but he, like, as a dictator in general.
Julian's first internship. Julian, I have an order for you. I'd like to dictate. Don't say hi to me, Julian. You walk in here.
Sorry, sir.
Don't waste my time with your words, Julian. Remember, I need one thing from you, and that is to be a good intern. And what do I say? A good intern is always prepared with a cup of coffee,
and a smile.
That's right. A good intern is always prepared with a cup of hot coffee and a smile. I tell you.
That's right. That's right.
Good.
Mr. Lennon, I just want to say, you're a really good dictator. I don't know exactly all the details about how you took over Prussia and how you've been dictating. But I just want to say that like it's an honor to be here.
Yeah.
I want to learn, and don't hesitate to just really don't be
Hesitate?
nice. Don't be
You think
nice
I
to
would?
me.
You think I would hesitate? You piece of trash! You think I'd
No.
hesitate for 1 minute? I got 4 million dead out there. That includes women and children, and I will keep going. Huh? Happy to do it. Happy to do it. I roll with an iron fist. Okay. So
100%. 100%.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like, don't be afraid to like put me in my place.
You
Like,
think
don't
I'm
worry.
afraid?
Like, if I step out of line
Okay.
or something.
Well, then here it comes to the dungeon with you, to the absolute dungeon. We
See,
have
this is what I'm talking about. This is the
That's
real dictator experience. I want
All
it.
right.
I want all it. Whoa.
That's
whoa,
it.
what?
Yeah, that's right. Good job, boys. Good job, boys.
No,
You
you
take
have
him. You take him down to the dungeon. You take him out down to the dungeon, and you give him a taste of what it's like. You give him a real taste of what it's like.
Lenin's dungeon.
Someone else in the dungeon with me.
Mrs. Lennon.
Oh, yes.
Hi, I'm Julian with a hard J.
Hello, Julian. Of course, it's a hard J. What else would it be?
I'm just making sure that we get the pronunciation right. Just like I don't want to get off on the wrong foot with the dictator's wife who's been banished to the dungeon. I don't want to. I know this probably isn't very comfortable for you being down here, but
No,
just
it's
like
not comfortable. I've been feeding my fingers to rats.
Oh my God, that's exactly what I'm sorry. I go to South Miami University and I've been studying dictatorships, and then now I've been doing some internships, and this is my first internship. But I'm just saying that like being put in a dungeon as like a dictator's wife and like having your fingers chewed off by like a rat, that's like classic. It's like classic textbook dictator behavior. So I just want to like say pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Great. That's great. I'm Napoleon. And well, I'd like to put my wife in a dungeon. Anyone who can help me with that will be rewarded with 80 acres of land and a horse.
Napoleon, my boy. Napoleon, my boy. Come here, my boy. Napoleon.
What is it, Dad?
Listen, my boy. Listen to me.
Yes, Dad.
I think it's very important that any time you enter a battlefield or any type of domicile, you must say, I'm Napoleon. The very first thing you say is, I'm Napoleon.
Well, I will gladly do it, Dad, because everyone treats me so poorly. They say, hey, little fella. They say things like that. You have no idea.
You must, Napoleon, if they do this, you must draw your sword and stab them in the knee.
Gladly. So I will talk down to them. Ah. You understand?
My boy. Now give me a kiss. Now give me a kiss.
Of course, Pa. Of course, Papa.
I love you. I love you, Nicole. I love you, Nicole.
I
love you, my boy.
There's just...
As a tragic consequence of being so small, Napoleon and his father were unable to share affection or kiss one another as they were too short. A sad ending to an otherwise illustrious and heartfelt life. Napoleon's father died shortly after that conversation, leaving all his lands and all his ruined castles to his very, very tiny son.
So that is the documentary that we made for class. The lead actor's name, well, I don't need to tell you because he's right here in the class with me. You guys didn't even know because we did hair and makeup so good that you couldn't even recognize Robert, right? And that's why, me and Robert are going to make it to the big time. Okay, I don't care what you guys think. All right, this may be film school, but this isn't school for us. This is just time
Not
to show
school.
off.
It's not school for us, okay? This is already life for us. We're
right.
already on to life now.
That's right. And I know none of you have ever experienced the plight of Napoleon and his father like you
How
just
could you?
did.
How could you? You don't even know.
That's right. And guess what? Any film
And guess what? And guess
any
what?
yeah, guess it. Any
Do we have any guesses?
do we have any guesses?
I got a guess.
Go ahead, John.
Is it Taco Tuesday? No, John, it's not Taco Tuesday. How would it even ever be Taco Tuesday in the middle of our? Oh my God! I swear to God, I'm gonna punch you in your grandma's face.
Yeah, guess what, John? Maybe if you were less concerned with Taco Tuesday and more concerned with making good films, you would be in our position instead of where you are, right?
That's such a good point. Burn, John. It was a slow burn, but it was a burn nonetheless, John. So take that and go to the burn ward at the local hospital where you're going to need aloe vera for that horrible burn that you just got burned with,
and
Mr. Burns.
And a cold compress as well, John. You might need a cold compress as well.
Yes, and some ibuprofen for the swelling.
and maybe years of therapy to deal with how you as well, John. Maybe think of that. Maybe we'll make a documentary about you, John, and your sad life.
California. This mountains be hard to get out here all the way from Louisiana. I done walk across the country, and I do declare this land to be James, California. That's my name, and this now is my land. I am the very first pioneer. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
what? Who?
You come out here from the bayou, didn't you?
Yeah. Jean-Luc, did you follow me here from Louisiana or on my quest across the country to the Oregon Trail, drop down through the Adirondacks, up through the Sawtooth Mountains of the Mississippi, and on over California, where I put a flag in the ground and make it understand that this is my pioneer land?
I sure did follow you all the way from Louisiana, about around the Sawtooth Mountains up here through the Oregon Trail, so the Pine Line, through the Pine Line Forest. So now you could think that you was John California and all that, claiming land to this lay of land, but no, not around these parts. I've been following you. You know why? Because I come from a long...
You some kind of spy or something? You gonna follow a man all the way across a country or through a bear attack, and I caught my leg in a bear trap, and I had like my pants got lost in the river, so I got a bear ass, and there's several other bear references that I want to make along that trip.
2.5 weeks earlier.
Well, I'm going to just place a bear trap here. This is a very highly trafficked bear area down here in the Sawtooth Mountains. And as you young scouts understand, if a bear comes through and is trapped in this here trap, we have to be humane. And we come by and we take an arrow to the back of the bear's skull. We draw back swiftly and we say, "Good night, sweet beast," and we release. All right? And if we find a human in this here trap, well, he owes us a little bit of money.
Oh, I done walk all the way from Louisiana, all the way, must be in the Sawtooth Mountains about now on my way to California. I done stopped in the middle of the country and done changed my name to James, California, because it sounds very prestigious and sound like a place that you want to live. And I just gonna walk through this little thicket here. I can't really see. Gonna put my foot. You got him in a bear trap. Oh, yeah, we got him.
In that moment, James, California, put his foot in a bear trap that would forever change his life. Because from now on, he would be walking a little bit more slowly on his way to California and with a limp. So people assumed he had a level of style that was above his pay grade as a pioneer.
Who?
Hey there, friend.
Who
I'm
who go? Yeah, who go? You been following me? Who be spying on me?
Well, I'm one of the local spies. I seen someone walking through my township, and I said it's a good time to put on my monocular. So I was taking a look at you from a distance when I noticed.
I can feel that eyeball on me, that one single eyeball on me from a distance. What's that bear trap doing hanging around your waist like that? Oh, is that the bear trap I stuck my leg in? Well, do you have a daughter who narrates everything that she do?
Of course I do.
Oh, this little girl, I thought I finally saw her talking from a 1 mile away. And then when I got up there, I didn't know what she was saying. And I got my leg in the bear trap.
Well, you know, my daughter is very suspicious of pioneers like you.
Hi, Dad. I'm very suspicious, and I just came over here. Oh, looks like you met the man that my bear trap got into. I was just walking, and I'm gonna take 2 more steps, and I'm gonna look a little closer at the man with the. Ooh, that looks like a bad, nasty bear trap. Shouldn't have stepped in it.
Well, Barbara, this man seems like he's some sort of angry pioneer, and
You made me angry. You made me angry. You following me through the Sawtooth Mountains. I'm just a simple man from Louisiana who changed his name from Jean Dutrington to James, California, and I'm on my way. Can I please pass through and be unmolested in this area?
Whoa, easy with the molestation talk, friend.
Oh, it's an old term for touched and not in the kind of way that you think. You know what? You people in the Sawtooth Mountains got your own way of doing things.
We do indeed have our own way of doing things. You should see our town hall meetings.
I should not, actually. I'm trying to pass through. I don't want to be invited to no town hall, nothing.
Well, you are invited.
After reading the history, the rich and diverse history of the Sawtooth Mountains, Jeffrey knew exactly what his next spy extra credit assignment to himself in order to curry the favor of his spy teacher was going to be.
Hey, I had an idea for maybe like what I could do for an extra credit thing for spy school, because there's this whole thing, and I'm sure as like a head spy, as a spy master teacher and all that, you already know about the Sawtooth Mountains. But like, there's this thing that I just love about the Sawtooth Mountains, and there used to be this rich history out there of like there are people who come from Louisiana, and they would make their way through the town, and like it was such an eclectic and just incredible town full of all these people. There were trappers and hunters. There was a guy who was in charge of bear pelts, and a pelt is like I'm sure you know, it's like the skin of a bear. And so I just had this whole idea where maybe I could go to find the town, and then I could track maybe like the mayor of the town, and I would follow him, and I would see maybe if he's up to some sort of, you know, politicians and all that, like corruption, and maybe if I could find a corruption that the politician was doing, and I could go unnoticed, right? I would lay low, I would keep it quiet, I wouldn't draw any attention to myself, and I would look around, and I would say, hey, you know what? I know what the mayor's doing. I would take notes. Just add like all the different spy techniques that you've taught us, clandestine techniques, recording.
Jeffrey,
God.
I think it's just
Professor.
really, really excellent effort and out of class ingenuity. I'm on board with this. I think it's a really great idea for you to head to the Sawtooth Mountains and to trap one of the people who lives there. Track.
That's the whole idea. Yeah, I'm just gonna track him, and then.
But Jeffrey, just if I may, just let me.
Go ahead.
You know your big challenge here. What is it? What have we talked about?
I gotta be able to lay low. I just gotta be able to lay low, so no one.
Clandestine, out of the way. No one sees you. No one
No one.
watches you. You can't. Jeffrey. I think this is a perfect opportunity for you really to try these sneaky techniques. You know what? Get all the jitters out of your system now because you're gonna need. Not a joke. Not a joke. Okay. Now look, I got a lot of blackboard writing to do here for the next class. So
Okay.
if you want to just let's do a little exercise. You hold still.
Okay.
And okay.
All right.
That's it. Just hold still.
Okay. All right. All right. Just gonna.
Jeffrey, if I had to grade you on holding still, it would be an F. Okay. Well, I need you to, Jeffrey, do you feel that movement that you're doing? This is the type of thing that's going to just really, it's going to garner a lot of attention, especially for a spy, you know?
No, I think
this is one of your issues, you know, bud? Okay.
Yeah. Well,
I don't want to take turns out of school. I don't want to tell tales out of school, but your grandfather, close personal friend of mine.
Right.
He did have a word with me about this jittery type of movement, and I'm just not sure if you're going to be able to hack it, Jeff.
No, I could. I mean, hey, you know, this is something I could do. I want this a lot.
1 week later, in the Sawtooth Mountains.
God, the morning air feels fresh as the sunlight burns its beautiful beams across my forehead. I feel alive as a member and mayor of the Sawtooth community of Buckhorn. I give my life to thee, people of Buckhorn who cannot hear me. I sing a silent prayer to thee as I hack wood and stack it outside your cabins to be burned as if it were Saint Christmas himself delivering a Christmas prayer. Since I am so free here and no one happens to be hearing me, I've abandoned my child. I had a child, and I put him in a river, and I sent him down to the Zippin community. I'll never forgive myself. Sounds like a baby.
A local do-gooder recently found a baby in a river and grabbed it because he was not interested in letting the baby drown. He also was out in the woods on what could be considered a nature scavenger hunt. He had found 3 things on the list so far.
Dad, how was the news today? Or did you have a good news broadcast, Dad?
Well, of course, son. I highlighted the most important stories of the day and was able to tell what is I consider a touching story of a man who had found a baby in the river and decided...
Oh, that is an exciting and touching story, Father. Oh, here's my sister. Cindy is now here. Hello, Father. It is lovely to see you at our home today. And Mama will come home and she will make hot cakes.
Yes, Cindy. Of course. Your mother is in a real baking phase recently. I feel as though I've eaten so much flour, sugar, and butter in the last 3 weeks that I can scarcely breathe through my own lungs. That's why I'm having Cheerios for breakfast today. To offset.
I have a confession to make. I have eaten the chips of paint from the windowsill in my room, and I do not feel very good.
Well, take you to the local hospital to find for you some healing.
Okay, so my name is Margie. You are the winner of the Free Housekeeping Forever auction prize, which honestly, I just want to tell you, like, first off, like, first things first, I did not give permission for Holiday Cleaners, my employer, to make me basically your personal slave, which is what it feels like, given the fact that I now have to clean your. Anyway, I don't do windows.
Margie?
I don't do bathtubs, and I don't do bread machines. It's my rules.
Oh, well then guess what, Margie? There's just gonna be banana peels on the floor.
Okay, that's a little bit disrespectful because you could just throw it in the garbage. I mean, your place is already like a pigsty, and I feel like I would need more than one lifetime forever to clean this whole house, okay?
Well, guess
I
what?
didn't want to be a cleaning person. I wanted it to be an Ice Capades princess. And do you know how it feels to have to clean people's homes when what you wanted to be doing was to be wiping the ice with your contestant adversaries?
Well, Margie, I too had a dream. I was going to work in a guitar string factory as the winder on the low E string. I wanted to wrap that string in coils of nickel, but I never got the chance. So now you, Margie, don't come into my house to clean and then eat the snacks off my counter. Those are
sorry.
holiday.
Listening to your dream was like, it was like a Netflix documentary about the life of someone who's so sad that I have to eat during it just to make it through. Have you ever had that experience?
Well, when I was very young, I was in film school, and I had a similar experience.
I'm here to apply for the cleaning job.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
You're in the right place.
Thank you. I saw your ad and I was like, better get a job. So I'm here.
All right.
I'm sorry, I'm not done with my resume exclusions yet. I don't do bathtubs. I don't do bread making machines. And I don't do countertops or floors.
Okay, Margie. Well, given your
No
exclusion,
toilets, no basements, nothing on a second floor.
Margie.
No staircases, no carpets, no linoleum.
Are you done?
No bending over, no climbing on a ladder, no stooping.
14 years earlier. Margie, you are a special girl. You are a princess and you are my princess. And your father and I need you to remember you have standards. Okay? When you go to school, here are the things to tell your teacher. I do not use pencils. I do not use pens. I do not use markers that are non-Crayola. I'm not interested in any Rose Art products. Any eraser must be white and squishy. I will not use a pink eraser, which leaves dust on the page. I do not use wide ruled paper, only college ruled. Any binder must be 3-ring. Any notebook must have a clear sleeve on the front where I can insert my own name. My chair must be of the four-legged variety. No rounded bottom chairs because I would be afraid to slip. Also, at lunch, I do not drink milk products. I do not eat wheat products. And of course, I only eat breakfast for lunch.
I just have a couple rules since it's our first date. I just feel like I gotta get this out. They're no big deal. Just want to run them by you. No.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay, Gerard. Just let me get through these, and we'll just get past them. And you know what? It'll probably never come up.
Okay, probably not.
Okay. All right. See, you just broke the first one right there. No slurping. I don't want to hear slurping. I don't do slurping. This is a slurp-free zone. So, but I forgive you since Gerard, you did not know that was one of my rules. I didn't even get it out yet.
Well, Marc,
Okay?
the rule wasn't even established yet, so I think
You're right. You're right.
I
But
appreciate the pass.
now that it is,
Okay.
Gerard, thank you. I think this is going to go pretty good. Okay? No touching on the shoulder. No interlocking fingers while holding hands.
Well, that's all right. I have palmar hyperhidrosis as it is. I would never.
Oh, you do?
Of course.
Oh, well,
That's why
that like works perfectly for me.
that's why I couldn't be a race car driver, because they outlawed gloves years ago, and with my hands slipping all over the wheel, I'd be a danger to myself and others.
And that's why you're a chauffeur instead. That's a pretty cool backstory for a first date. Color me intrigued, but only with non-Crayola markers.
Oh, a woman of class and standards is something that really makes my engine rev in mine.
Oh, thank you. Oh, sorry, didn't get through the list. No car metaphors. No tucking my ear behind my hair or my hair behind my ear without me first giving consent and permission. No turning around unexpectedly and looking over your shoulder at me. Hate that. Can't do it. Did it too many times and it just became a
Sorry to interrupt. I'm
We're just
I'm
Go ahead.
curious. Would either of you like to start with calamari or fish sticks? We also have a very
Ooh.
nice Caesar salad, and we offer today chef special soup of the day is roasted leek and potato sprout. So if do any of those sound good? Can I get something started?
Let's do all of them. Gerard, do you want to do all of them? I kind of want to do all of them. I'm really hungry.
If this what the lady is having, then
Oh,
let me.
whoopsies. No calling me the lady.
Yeah, that's a kind of probably pretty obvious, right?
Pretty obvious one. It's not just my rule. It's like pretty much like universal now. But
This is
you know
kind
what?
of like part of culture now. It's
It's
Jerome.
like thank you. What's your name tag? Say Tabitha. Tabitha. I feel like we get each other. And Gerard, you'll catch on.
Yeah, Gerard.
I hope so.
So you think you want to be a spy, huh? You think you got what it takes? Sneak around, clandestine? Yeah, well, you came to the right place, man. This is the San Fernando Valley. And this is how we learn how to be spies in a quiet and clandestine manner. Now, you may not think that I have this kind of ability, but you know what? We all have it. Well, this is my normal speaking voice. When I'm on the spy game, you know what it is. Jeffrey. I want everybody here to know that Jeffrey just got back from the Sawtooth Mountains, where he did some hardcore spying. Jeffrey, why don't you come on up here in your best spy presentation for spy class and tell us what the issues is.
So I was in the Sawtooth Mountains recently, and you would not believe what I saw. I saw a mayor, a gentleman who thought he was alone. He thought he was alone in the woods. He thought he was alone, but I was there, and I had a camera, and I said, "Hey, hey!" But I didn't say it. I said it with my camera. I said, I was. If he was telepathic, he would have heard me. But I was staying silent on the inside, and
That's right. And we got that video right here, Jeffrey. Let's take a look at the video that Jeffrey recorded. Play.
I'm the mayor, and I'm so glad to be out here in the middle of the woods, alone and safe, because no one can see me.
Looks like I got to fast forward, Jeff. Looks like where you were just warming up and you were on camera. You do turn the camera around, and is it a little forward? Let me just fast forward here.
Yeah, that part comes up. That part comes up pretty soon. I was testing out the camera.
Yeah. That's cool, Jeff. Hey, by the way, class, that's Spying 101. Test out the camera, okay? And also, when you're ready, and when you feel like it, you should portray your subject that you're going to be filming and say like, "Oh, I'm the mayor of the town, and look at me." You know, that's the kind of thing you want to do. That's classic spying. Okay, Jeffrey. Yeah. Oh, we have a question here. Yes, yeah. Gunther, what is it?
My name is Gunther.
Yeah, we know, Gunther. We know. Everybody's been in class for 6 months now, okay? Just spit it out. You got to introduce yourself. You're not Napoleon.
Classic Napoleonism, right?
Classic Napoleon.
Walk in, introduce yourself. So classic Napoleon. I thought that the first 101 rule of spying was remain clandestine in every situation. I thought that was the first rule.
Gunther, do you want your lunch for your class? I made hot ham and cheese. I made hot ham and cheese for you, Gunther.
I appreciate that, Mom.
Gunther, put your hands on your knees. What is wrong with you?
I'm sorry, Mom.
What did I tell you?
I know. I've been you would be really proud of me at school.
We are the Gerboxes, and we have a genetic history of very weak lower backs. Do not tempt fate, Gunther. You keep those hands on those knees at all times.
I know, Mom, but sometimes I feel like maybe it's our own story. We're telling ourselves.
No. I won't hear it. I won't have it, and I won't hear it.
But, Mom, I think I could strengthen my lower back to the point where I could stand 3/4 tall.
I don't know. Oh, he thinks he can run straight in his lower back. Oh, yeah. Well, tell your grandfather, Gunther the First, who you were named after. You tell him that. Shall I show you the reel-to-reel footage? The film, the 8mm film once again? Here we are, Gunther. Let me turn on the film and let's just roll that film of your grandfather.
Roll the clip. I am Gunther the First, and it seems to me that I could stand. Damn this thought that I have a weak lower back due to family lineage. Oh. My spine.
I'm so sorry that I always have to pull that piece of film out for you, Gunther, but this was your grandfather. This was a man of great strength and great back power, and yet he could not stand up. So, Gunther, when you're in your class today, you keep those hands on those knees. You promise? You promise me?
I promise, Grandmother. I need to remember that it's a lineage, and I cannot try and be so bold as to break it. I will keep my hands on my knees. all during class, grandmother. I promise you this. I vow it.
And also on every spy job and assignment that you go on?
Of course, grandmother. This is my way of being, grandmother. Who would I be to change it?
Yeah, I think we should let's just take care of him. Let's just whack him. You know? Let's just get the guy. Let's just get him. We'll put him in the freezer. Take care of him, all right?
I mean, I'm on board for taking care of him.
Hey,
But we
hey,
put him in the freezer? That's where I keep my view.
Oh, Anthony.
Jim.
See that guy over there with his hands on his knees?
Hold on a second. What
Is he
the hell?
spying? Is that guy spying on us?
There's no way, right? I mean, you can't be that much of an idiot and be a spy.
Hey! Oh! Yeah, you!
Hey, buddy!
With the hands on the knees! Hey!
Hello.
Hey, come here!
What's this?
Hey, come here!
Oh, I was on my way somewhere else.
Anthony, go inside the club.
Oh.
Come here.
Hey there. I just happened to be walking around here.
I don't think you was just happen to be walking around here.
Oh.
I think I saw you peeking out in that stooped position, peeking around the corner, and I think you were spying on me.
Well, this stooped position, sir, actually happens to be from a family lineage of weak lower backs. So
You're gonna stand up right now. You're gonna look me in the eye like a man, or I'm gonna shoot you in your face.
Well, it sounds like I die one way or the other, and I might as well die with honor. I will not stand.
Was that standing up or not standing up? What would be the honorable choice in this situation?
I'll choose what my grandfather chose. My spine! Oh!
Jeffrey was spying in a funk club. This is where Jeffrey really felt like he was in his element, because he could move around as much as he wanted to, because funk music was playing on the loudspeakers. Yet Jeffrey, in the middle of his dancing and his funking around, he was doing all the spying that anyone could ever not see because it was so clandestine.
Hey man, I got a cartel syndicate and I need to move 500 kilos of cocaine and heroin from Cuba to South Miami Beach. I know that this is a secure facility where nobody's hearing me and everyone is trustworthy, and because nobody would come into a funk club like this one and try to take down the kingpin.
Yeah, that's right, Kingpin. You're safe in here. This club has been safe for decades.
Ever since our grandfather came from Louisiana, went across the country, the Oregon Trail, down through the Sawtooth Mountains, up through the Adirondacks, and then they changed their names. We have been running this town.
And it's been safe for us because our people stay in control. We protect it like a chain link fence around a thing that needs protecting.
Oh, who that funky cat over there getting down on the dance floor? I never seen him before. Hey man, hey. Oh, hey, ho, hey, ho. Whoa. Hey, whoa. Hey, whoa.
Are you talking to me?
Yes. Come on. Why don't you come and step into my office here?
All right. You don't mind if I film this, do you?
Wow, man, this is the 1970s. Everything be filmed all the time. But hey, just so you know, if this is we got kind of an undercover operation going on here. So you seem like a cool cat. Can you be trusted?
Yeah.
Show me them dance moves one more time. I gotta know if you can be trusted.
Look at me, man. I've been out here staying funky because funky is the way that I live. It's the only way to live.
Oh man, if I wasn't from Louisiana, I might think that's weird. But since my grandfathers and my forefathers before them come down here from Louisiana, then I know that you can be trusted. I want you to be part of our organization.
Well, I would love to be part of the organization right now. My name is Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
My name is Jeffrey.
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 Jeffrey sounds like you, Jeffrey. Sounds like maybe you have some issues.
The only issue I have is I got a couple. I got a couple issues. The Adirondacks.
Jeffrey and the issues.